Eala teams up anew with Iva Jovic in Indian Wells doubles. Eala will also see action in the doubles event of the Indian Wells Open, teaming up once more with American Iva Jovic in the draw. Eala and Jovic previously partnered at the ASB Classic in New Zealand last January, where they reached the semifinals before bowing to Chinese duo Su Yifan and Yang Zhaoxian, 7-5, 6-3. They opened their campaign early Friday, Philippine time, against familiar foes Haley Baptiste and Yelena Ostapenko in the round of 32. Meanwhile, Eala's singles stint is set to begin Saturday after the Filipino world number 32 received a first-round bye. Prior to the Sunshine Swing, Eala impressed in the Middle East, advancing to the quarterfinals of the Abu Dhabi Open and the Dubai Tennis Championships. In the Qatar Open, however, she exited in the first round after a loss to Teresa Valentova. Desert Reunion. Eala teams up anew with Iva Jovic in Indian Wells doubles. The desert does not whisper, it hums. Under the vast California sky, where palm trees sway like silent spectators and the hard courts shimmer beneath the sun, Indian Wells Open begins its annual ritual of hope, rivalry, and rebirth. And this year, amid the thunder of serves and the choreography of footwork, a familiar partnership blooms again. Eala and Iva Jovic, two rising forces in women's tennis, reunite on the doubles court, their rackets poised not merely for competition, but for harmony. A reunion in the desert. The first practice session is quiet. No cameras yet. No applause. Just the rhythmic pop of tennis balls meeting strings. Alex stands near the baseline, eyes sharp, movements economical. Her left-handed strokes carve the air with precision. Across the net, Iva adjusts her grip, testing angles, her timing as crisp as the desert morning. They do not need many words. They have played together before. They know the unspoken language of positioning, the subtle nod before a poach, the instinctive shift when defense becomes offense. Same signals? Iva asks lightly. Alex smiles. Same trust. In doubles, trust is everything. It is the invisible third partner on the court. Two paths, one court. Eala arrives in Indian Wells carrying the pride of the Philippines, her journey shaped by discipline and ambition. A product of relentless training and international competition, she brings tactical maturity beyond her years. Her court vision is panoramic. She anticipates patterns before they form. Iva Jovic, meanwhile, carries her own quiet fire. Athletic and fearless at the net, she thrives on momentum. Where Alex calculates, Iva ignites. Separately, they are formidable. Together, they are balance. Lefty and righty. Baseline architect and net disruptor. Calm and spark. Indian Wells is not just another tournament. It is often called tennis paradise, a place where legends are tested and new names echo louder with each upset. For young players, it is a proving ground. For Alex and Iva, it is a canvas. The first match. The stadium court glows under the late afternoon sun. Spectators filter in, curious about the pairing. Some know Alex from her fearless singles battles. Others have followed Iva's steady rise. But doubles? Doubles is different. It is chess at 100 miles per hour. The first game begins with Iva serving. Her toss floats high, her delivery snaps down the tee. An ace. Immediate statement. Alex nods from the net. Their opponents test them early, sharp returns, aggressive formations. A break point looms in the opening set. Alex steps to the baseline. Left-handed serve wide. The ball slices away, dragging the returner off court. Iva anticipates, crossing decisively. Volley winner. They save the break. From there, something clicks. Rallies extend. Angles sharpen. Communication tightens. When Alex lobs, Iva covers. When Iva charges, Alex guards the baseline like a strategist defending territory. They take the first set 6-4. Between sets, they sit side by side, towels draped over shoulders, breathing steady. More pressure on the second serve, Alex murmurs. I'll close faster, Iva replies. No drama. Just adjustments. They win the match in straight sets. But the victory is not just in the scoreline. It is in the rediscovered rhythm. The art of doubles. Doubles tennis is poetry written in reflexes. Formations shift like sand patterns in the desert wind. The I formation, the Australian formation, hand signals hidden behind backs. It is a world of codes and countercodes. Alex thrives in constructing points. She paints corners, drawing opponents into uncomfortable spaces. Her backhand down the line becomes a dagger when least expected. Iva, electric at the net, reads body language. A half step forward becomes interception. A soft drop volley dies just beyond reach. Together, they turn defense into ambush. Crowds begin to notice. Their synergy feels organic. Not forced, not experimental. Commentators remark on the blend of discipline and daring. The desert air carries their names a little farther each round. A quarter-final under the lights. Night falls differently in Indian Wells. The heat lingers in the asphalt. Stadium lights flicker to life, illuminating the court like a stage. Quarterfinals. This time, the challenge is greater, seasoned opponents with powerful serves and established chemistry. The first set slips away 3-6. Returns fly long. Timing falters. At the changeover, silence settles between them. Then Iva exhales. "We're rushing." Alex nods. 1 point at a time. They begin the second set not with desperation, but with patience. Longer rallies. Higher net clearance. Sharper communication. At 5-5, a pivotal game unfolds. 5 deuces, break points saved, bodies lunging across the court in mirrored determination. Finally, Alex threads a backhand return between both opponents, splitting them clean. They break. They hold. Set to them. In the match tiebreak, the desert crowd leans forward as one. Mini break. Counter mini break. 7-7. A serve wide from Iva forces a weak return. Alex poaches, angled volley into open court. Match point. This time, Alex serves. Focused. The ball arcs, lands deep. Rally begins. Cross-court exchange. Sudden shift. Iva intercepts mid-air, punching the volley away. They do not scream. They laugh. The sound echoes brighter than any roar. Beyond the lines. Off-court, their partnership extends beyond tactics. They share recovery routines, music playlists, inside jokes about mishit balls and lucky wristbands. They talk about the grind of tour life, airports, hotel rooms, early practices, the pressure of expectations. For Alex, representing her country carries weight and inspiration. For Iva, carving her place in American tennis fuels quiet determination. But in doubles, flags blend. They are not just Filipino or American on court. They are partners. In a sport often defined by individual glory, doubles offers shared triumph and shared accountability. When one falters, the other steadies. When one surges, the other amplifies. Semifinal dreams. By the time they reach the semifinals, whispers turn into belief. Could this be the run? Indian Wells has a history of breakthrough performances. The desert has witnessed careers pivot in a single fortnight. The semifinal match is tight from the first point. Service games are scarce currency, breaks are gold. Alex's lefty serve out wide becomes a recurring weapon. Iva's reflex volleys draw gasps.